So I saw The Fall Guy in theaters yesterday. Now I was really excited for this movie. Even though David Lynch, I'll admit, he hasn't made a movie yet I can say I love yet. But I'll I'll start with the positives. I think Ryan Gosling's great in this. I am personally a big fan of Ryan Gosling. I think Emily Blunt is great in it too. I'm a big fan of hers. So, and I love the fact it celebrates stunt people. The stunt people. Some people don't get enough credit when it comes to the action scenes. So I love the fact they celebrate that. I love all the reference to the movies, how it cannot be a meta at times. I think it could have gone a little bit further with the meta stuff. But I love how you do have some meta stuff in this movie with references towards other movies. And I think Ryan Gosling's character, his stunt coordinator, the actor that plays his stunt coordinator in the movie, I think it was great in the movie. I wish he was in the movie more. And I think Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, personally for me, I think they have great chemistry. I bought them together, and I was actually really into the back and forth with them like ending up together. I don't know, they worked for me personally when it came to the chemistry between the two actors, so I bought into their chemistry. And I would say the negatives with this movie is that it's a little too long. This movie, I think this movie's over 2 hours. I feel like you could have trimmed like 15 to 20 minutes off of this movie, and the whole mystery plot of the lead actor disappearing because Ryan Gosling's character plays the stunt double of the lead actor, which is the actor who played Kick Ass in the Kick Ass movies, and he also played Quicksilver in Avengers: Age of Ultron. And he's good in this too as the asshole, playing the asshole actor. I'm forgetting the actor's name, but it's the actor who played Quicksilver in Avengers: Age of Ultron. But Wine Guy's character, the whole plot is that like the lead actor disappears, and Wine Guy's character, his producer tells him to go find a lead actor who disappears. So that plot takes too long to get going because the first half of this movie is definitely more focused on the Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling romance, and the whole mystery plot of the lead actor disappearing. That takes too long to get going for me personally. It's like after a half hour you finally get that going, and I just didn't really care for it personally. And it's very predictable when it turns out who what happened and who was behind the whole thing. So it's just very predictable. It just took too long to get going. And one time, you could have trimmed 15 to 20 minutes off of this. And it does feel like it's two movies. Like you have the mystery plot with the lead actor, and you have the Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt plot with the romance between those two characters. And it did feel like they couldn't decide which movie they wanted it to be. When it comes to the humor, there's moments where the humor worked for me personally, but there's also times where it missed. So overall, I thought it was a fun movie. It's not fantastic. It's not great. It's not a movie I would go see a second time in theaters, but I would say it's worth checking out. I think you have an entertaining enough time with the movie. I still don't think David Lynch has made that movie yet. Why I feel like he's made a great movie personally. I think he's really good with the ass in his movies, but I do think he struggles with story for me at times in his movies. Like I enjoyed Deadpool 2, I enjoyed Bullet Train, I didn't like Atomic Blonde, I didn't like Hobbs and Shaw. And for me, Fall Guy, I enjoyed it, but I still didn't like. I feel like he's not. He hasn't become that director yet. Where I feel like he's really great at story yet. But overall, an enjoyable movie. I would say check it out in theaters. That's that's my thoughts on the Fall Guy. Until next time, movie fans.